So today I've got out the LFA Apollo 11. This one is the compact version, so it's got the little bit shorter barrel. In the box, what we've got is the pistol, clear, and a magazine, which I already took the liberty of loading. We're gonna put some rounds downrange today through this gun. We're gonna see how it performs. First shots, just kind of get initial impressions. I do know that they do require a break-in, and this gun is currently dry. I do have some stuff that I can put on it in case it starts malfunctioning. Let's get into it.
A few things I would like to go ahead and mention to the viewers out there. I picked this pistol because I knew it would have problems. Out of the box, it had a crunchy trigger that sometimes wouldn't reset. The action was extremely crunchy. There was just a lot of issues that I was noticing. So this pistol is kind of picked as, hey, this is the worst case scenario, not what you can expect to see from every pistol. We've actually had about 5 of these come through our shop, 4 of which were perfectly fine, and so that's always a pretty good sign there. Again, just keep in mind that what you're seeing in this video is a worst case scenario from the beginning.
All right, so that was the second mag on the Apollo 11. As far as issues that we had 2 light primer strikes, and then we had a dead trigger at one point. That could just be due to the gun being dry. I'm gonna go put some lube on it, load up another mag, and we're gonna keep shooting it, keep seeing how it does.
So after that second magazine, we didn't have any more issues with the dead trigger. We did have quite a few more light primer strikes, and they just kind of continued on. I think we ended up having about 25 out of 153 total rounds. I did my best to fix the issue out in the field. I put oil on the gun. What I figured was probably the issue was that there was something in the firing pin channel blocking the firing pin from hitting with full force. Hammer was hitting good every time, so it must have been something inside the slide. But yeah, we did put a good amount of oil on it. Didn't help anything. What's weird was, even though it was having light primer strikes every now and then, there was one instance where it actually punched out the center of a Fiocchi primer. I don't know if that was ammo related or what, but that did happen. Also worth mentioning, we did use a variety of ammo. We used Remington UMC 115 grain, Winchester 124 white box, Fiocchi 115 FMJ, as well as Aguila 115 FMJ. So it was not an ammo related issue. It was definitely something going on with the gun as far as the light primer strikes go. I'm pretty confident in saying that.
Just got the pistol back from Lift-Free Armory. What they did was they went ahead and replaced the slide and the firing pin as well. So that should solve our issues on the light strikes. Let's see if that takes care of it.
So we did not have any more issues with light primer strikes, which replacing the slide and the firing pin would definitely take care of all that. The issue that we did have was right there. The lockup wouldn't allow the gun to go into battery every time. This issue was probably due to the fact that the gun was extremely dry on the day of shooting, and I had forgot to bring my lube out there. So I actually ended up having to go out and shoot it the next day, and all the issues worked themselves out after about another 50 rounds. So kind of goes back to what I was saying at the beginning, where it's really just a break-in with these guns. You're talking about a 2011 that's under $1,000, which is honestly a lot of value, especially for what you get. These pistols are going to be compared to the Springfield Prodigy quite a bit, just because the Prodigy is only, what, $300, $400 more than this. And I mean, you buy this gun, you spend the extra $300-400 in parts and labor with a gunsmith, and you can make this outperform a Prodigy hands down.
So as full disclosure, I am not getting paid for this review. Lift-Free Armory didn't send me the pistol. Nobody paid for ammo. I was doing this review mainly because I wanted to see if these pistols were going to be worth crap and if the company was going to be worth dealing with. I like to do this mainly because in our store we like to sell products that are actually decent and companies that are actually going to be able to help out our customers if something were to happen. And I can definitely say I have been very pleased with Lift-Free Armory. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this was more of a test of the company. I picked a pistol that I knew would have some problems. I intentionally did that. By getting a chance to test out the company themselves rather than just the pistol, I'm sure we've all seen reviews of the Apollo 11. It's a pretty dang good gun for the price point. What we don't hear enough about is how does the company handle things. So the company handled everything great. They were very easy to contact, very easy to take care of stuff. and they got things handled in a very timely manner. So I think the entire time that I didn't have this pistol was about a month time. So to get into the discussion of the gun, after the break-in period, we did not have any more issues out of the pistol. It pretty much worked itself out, which that's typically what a break-in is going to do. So once I put some more oil on the gun and shot about another 100 rounds through it, I didn't have any issues. The issue with not going into battery kind of worked itself out. The trigger kind of stayed around the 4.5 to 5.5 range, and it's just a crunchy trigger out of the box, which it's understandable with a pistol this price point. You don't really get a super fancy trigger for that. The accuracy of the pistol was fantastic. I was shooting it out to 40 yards and hitting a man-sized silhouette dead in the center. Um, Very accurate. Definitely going to be more accurate than the shooter. A couple suggestions I might add is I would definitely go in and upgrade the internal parts of the pistol, mainly the trigger system and the sear and the hammer, things like that. Upgrade from the parts that they've got in there to some kind of forged or billet, or something like that that's going to reduce that creep that trigger's got, a little bit of mushiness, and also it'll probably bring that trigger weight down a good bit. Another upgrade, which I suggest this on every single pistol, is put an optic on the gun. It comes optics cut for the 507K footprint, so those optics will definitely help your shooting ability with this pistol, which you can put the Shield, you can put the Romeo Zero, although I do not recommend those. Those are not that awesome.
Fucking thing sucks!
Another suggestion I might add is, which this one's kind of like a do it if you want to, don't really have to. The way that slide is ported, you could actually get some ports put in your barrel. You should be able to fit 3 on each side, do a V6 port. That would reduce a lot of your muzzle flip. Those ports will definitely make it a lot easier to shoot the pistol and help you stay on target whenever you're shooting for extended periods of time. The pistol doesn't have that much muzzle flip as it is, but if you really want to shoot a 2011 and have a lot of fun with it, having those ports is pretty freaking sweet.
Nice.
Do I recommend this pistol? Yes, I do. For the price point, that's something that really needs to be kept in mind with this entire thing. The next option you're going to be looking at is a Springfield Prodigy. That's going to run you between $1,300 to $1,500. So between $300 and $500 more. It's not $300 to $500 more gun that you're getting. Also, it's not $300 to $500 more worth of company that you're getting. So again, it all goes back to the company being awesome to deal with, taking care of everything really quickly for me, getting everything done. The other options in the price point is Staccato, which Staccatos are awesome pistols. They make great stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they don't. However, I've still seen issues out of their pistols too. And from plenty of people that I know that have Staccatos, their response times are not this fast.
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
So getting your gun back from them after getting it fixed or whatever it may be, you're not going to see that turnaround like that. That was my concern going into this little test here, but I have been proven very wrong on this, and Live Free Armory definitely takes care of their customers extremely fast. So definitely going to give them kudos for that one. That is super cool that they handled things the way they did. So that's about all I got. If y'all have any questions or concerns or anything that y'all might want to add, be sure to drop me a comment down below. If y'all enjoy the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.